Okay, Pablo Pastor Aullidos from Spain. Hi, Michael. Nice to meet you.
Buenos tardes, Pablo. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Doing well.
First of all, congrats on the movie. It's really cool and scary. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
And the first thing I wanted to ask you is how was for you to be in charge of directing this final chapter of this beloved franchise?
It was great. It was a great experience. I mean, making these movies has been some of the most fun I've ever had, separate from having kids and having a family. This is an incredible experience, and James asked me when I first came on, he was like, "Why do you want to direct this movie?" He's like, "This is going to be your like third or fourth Conjuring movie. We still can't decide if La Llorona is part of the Conjuring universe." Um, and I told him, I was like, what I am so excited about this movie is it's a chance to tell an ending. It's a chance to tell a final chapter. And we're in this, obviously a business where you're just trying to make movies that will make more movies and will spawn universes and sequels. And with this, it was just such an incredible, rare opportunity to actually tell an ending. And I just thought that, that might be the only chance I'll ever have to do something like that. So I couldn't pass it up.
And I guess the final day of shooting must be emotional for all of us. How was it?
It was kind of spread out through the whole shoot. It's, there was so many, because there was definitely like Patrick and Vera's last day. And, because the last day, that we were shooting, we still had other things to shoot with other actors. But their last day was emotional and sweet, and them saying goodbye to each other, as Ed and Lorraine. It was also and Vera posted this really beautiful post on Instagram about just kind of her movie husband Patrick and just like saying goodbye to him. It was even like earlier in the, like, I think within our first or second week, we were shooting a scene with Steve Coulter, who plays Father Gordon, and it was them. We shot the scene, we finished it up, and we had other things to shoot with, of course, because it was early in the schedule with Patrick and Vera, and then we were going to shoot more stuff with Steve. But it was the last time they were going to be in a scene together. And when we wrapped that day, Steve kind of looked around and he looked at them and he said, I guess this is the last time we're going to see each other, playing these roles. And it was so sweet and so heartbreaking at the same time. And it was just a great reminder, and it was great to have that. And we had a couple of those throughout the shoot with other characters and other franchise characters that were involved in it. And just knowing it was going to be their last time with each other playing these roles, I think was like really emotional.
Yeah, I guess it must be. They're telling me I cannot ask any more questions, so
What?
I guess that's it. So nice to meet you and congrats again.
Probably you want one more? We'll just do one quick one.
I would like to know if is there any other Warren case that you would like to see in another movie, even if there's a possibility?
I think, there's a couple Warren cases that, I've heard about and that are really exciting. And I think that I wouldn't name them specifically just in case they actually do get developed. Right now, this is the kind of, the end of the Patrick and Vera, Ed and Lorraine story. And so any way of exploring that would be in some kind of other form. But, because this really is a final chapter. But there's a lot of amazing cases.
Thank you so much, Michael, and good luck. I can't wait to see your next movie. So
Thank you, Pablo. I'm sorry I was just running on with all those like long answers.
No, it's okay.
More questions.
Okay. Thank you so much.